John Calvin, on Psalm 24, verses 7 through 9. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be ye lift up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is the King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, even lift them up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Lift up your heads, O you gates, be lifted up, you ancient doors, that the King of glory may come in. The magnificent and splendid structure of the temple, in which there was no more outward majesty than in the tabernacle, not yet being erected, David here speaks of the future building of it. By doing this, he encourages the pious Israelites to employ themselves more willingly and with greater confidence in the ceremonial observances of the law. It was no ordinary token of the goodness of God that he condescended to dwell in the midst of them by a visible symbol of his presence, and was willing that his heavenly dwelling place should be seen upon earth. This doctrine ought to be of use to us at this day, for it is an instance of the inestimable grace of God, that so far as the infirmity of our flesh will permit, we are lifted up even to God by the exercise of religion. What is the design of preaching of the Word? The sacraments, the holy assemblies, and the whole external government of the Church, but that we may be united to God. It is not, therefore, without good reason that David extols so highly the service of God appointed in the law, seeing God exhibited himself to his saints in the ark of the covenant, and thereby gave them a certain pledge of speedy succor whenever they should invoke him for aid. God, it is true, quote, dwells not in temples made with hands, unquote, nor does he take delight in outward pomp. But as it was useful, as it was also the pleasure of God, that his ancient people, who were rude and still in their infancy, should be lifted up to him by earthly elements, David does not here hesitate to set forth to them, for the confirmation of their faith, the sumptuous building of the temple, to assure them that it was not a useless theater, but that when they rightly worship God in it, according to the appointment of his word, they should, as it were, in his presence, as it were, in his presence, and would actually experience that he was near them. As David himself burned with intense desire for the erection of the temple, so he wished to inflame the hearts of all the godly with the same ardent desire, that, aided by the rudiments of the law, they might make more and more progress in the fear of God.